Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. In the shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Oh, greatly! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an up
chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And now he has two. Madrid find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. It's a goal! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Still behind by two. Is there a way back into this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. He's in a great position here. Alvarez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Has a look. Haaland! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Robson.
Dubosqua are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's clever. And he's straight offside. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Frimpong. Lemina promptly onto that, and that is that. That's tidy. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Schneider. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Haaland. Now it's Alvarez, and he's got away from him. Alvarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Mbappe. He can run onto that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. 15 minutes till half-time. Van Nistelrooy. Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No way through. Nicely shaped ball. That's a promising position. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Caceres. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's a good ball. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Van Nistelrooy. And he plays one through. And he's running through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And he's in on goal. They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Nuno Mendes. Now he's off and running. Madrid have reclaimed it. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And it's half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 99. Será
So the action
sustituido por
resumes.
el dorsal 3.
Trubuzqua can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to play it through. And he lines up a cross. Well read. And a chance! It's hit the upright. Oosterwolde clears without hesitation. And Van Nistelrooy! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Frimpong. And here's Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Van Nistelrooy! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, no joy this time. Nice looking ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Frimpong. Now it's Schneider. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's had it nicked away. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
He's through here. And this is Van Nistelrooy, delivered with swing. And that should get the job done. That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. Schneider, and he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Silvestre. That's a sharp pass. Lobbed in behind. Oh, super ball. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Mendes. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rafinha, but he's well positioned here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
39,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 6, el dorsal 17, el dorsal
Oh, red,
18
nice interception.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 8.
It's a decent
el
chance to
dorsal 4,
counter-attack.
El dorsal 11.
Doué
se va a
in
realizar un
acres of space out wide. Haaland driving through the middle. Zaire Emery. Rafinha. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Good take, and is he in? Real chance! So close to drawing level.
Villa absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rafael Leao chasing after it. Iwobi looking to play him in.
Dubosqua really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
David Villa looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Frimpong. Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
2 minutos
Well,
después.
shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Nearly, but not quite.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, look at the space here. He's having a shot! And there goes their last chance. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who could make a mug out of an...
Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skill. Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Xavi Alonso, Robson, and it's Iwobi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Spread it left. He's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Parma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Doué. That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Schlotterbeck. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Iwobi. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, no joy this time. Kaká. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Messi. Now he's running away. And Messi! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Messi, and Messi! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Has a look and plays it forward. Rodgers is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. And this is Iwobi. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, good finish. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Dembele. Kaká. Tries one from range.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. They've got to be quick to recover this. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, well played. Robson. It will be. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Xavi Alonso. Now Robson. Oh, perfectly measured that. Kaká. He's going to be disappointed with that. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
All of a sudden we have a game here. Well, and that is the end of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
And we get things going again.
Trabuzqa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Dembele. Frimpong. Chance here to counter. Gattuso. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, super ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Dembele! Oh, and again! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sussed the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. That's an excellent interception. It will be.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Now the cross. Gets his head on it! Well taken goal. That is his ton, and does he not know it? He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Tries to play it through, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deftly away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that is headed for the middle. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So we have movement on both benches.
Trabuzqua really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Parma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And he's intervened well there. Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. And the shot! And that's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Parma go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! It's a goal! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Schneider. Rafinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's in on goal. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Frimpong. Zaire Emery. Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Rafinha has it in a wide position. He's a sharp little ball here. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Gibuzkoa desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea.
Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? Yamal. That has not gone well. And it's Hernandez. Frimpong. Now it's Iwobi. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lewandowski. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Lovely. David Villa! Deco. Xavi Alonso. Deco. Haaland. And he was quick to react. Oh no, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. And that's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's been won straight back. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is it, what shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Marquinhos. For Xavi Alonso. Nicely spread. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Xavi Alonso. Couldn't squeeze it through. Silvestre cuts it out. Robson. Approaching the half-hour mark. Lewandowski, shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a corner kick. Mauritius with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Robson. Opts for safety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. And the comeback is complete. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Deco. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ball in towards the middle. And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck. Xavi Alonso. And this is Iwobi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Lewandowski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's nice. Mbappe! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are... And that is all they have time for. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter...
Goes for a shot! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Mauritius really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Yamal. Xavi Alonso. He's on it, can he get away? Foot in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Oh, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Yellow or red? It is red. Mauritius are down to 10 men. Deco. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Bullish header! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a lovely, neat pass. Deco. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, now he can run away with it. And this is Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Come backwards here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. And he's intervened well there. There will be a throw-in. He's played it back. Threads one in. That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted.
There they go, hunting again.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Bayer claims comfortably. Iwobi. Iwobi. Robson. There's a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Snyder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 2. Xavi Alonso. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Good ball, good take. He's having a hit! And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Doué. Shot could be on. Header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Haaland! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
David Villa gets flagged offside.
Jabuzqua really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the Late Show.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through.
Mauritius really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's got away. Rafinha. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Nicely weighted ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that has left him in a heap. 5 minutes to add. And this is Snyder. And this is Snyder. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Schneider claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Caceres makes the interception. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Diouf. He's being urged to shoot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's decided to go for it. Now it's Couch. Couch unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Couch showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Iwobi proves just a little bit too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. Couch. Now there's a... It's Couch! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Schneider is there, and he can get that clear. Joe! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Space for him to turn and look. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That has not gone well. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Jabuzqua really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's been slipped through. It's Couch! Xavi Alonso. And they win it back again. Joe! Too close for comfort. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball has bounced loose now. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Van Nistelrooy. Iwobi. And it's Frimpong. Iwobi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Kukçu. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Lee Kang-in going face-to-face with his great rival. Ju picks it up out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Zanetti. Oh, super find. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pinches it off him. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Half-time getting close now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Pass somewhat off target. Frimpong. Iwobi. Kukçu. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well measured. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Frimpong. Raul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Iwobi. Messi. Threads one in. It's played through for him. And a shot! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again, he's got his... and he shoots! Well, the ball's run loose here. Bayer trying to keep this in. And it's Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gets his head on it! And another try! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. It's bounced back off the post. In he goes again. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are disappearing out of sight. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, what shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Silvestre has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is off the post, and he's following up! And it's in! They are playing them off the park! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can they get him away? Van Nistelrooy being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
And the finish! Not the most accurate pass. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Couldn't squeeze it through. This looks promising. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Iwobi. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Dubuzqua really aren't making anything.
Great chance! Delicious from Ju! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 2, Xavi Alonso. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 14.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's found a way through. He has a look out. Shoots! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Guipúzcoa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Oh no, what has happened here?
That's
a sharp pass. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's managed to get free. Howson gets on his bike and on the move. Tries to pass it through. Taken back almost at once. He's on it, can he get away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Caceres. Rijkaard.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ball's gone out of play.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a header! Oh, it needed better placement. Mateus. Robson. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, just a keeper now. Shot, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quality ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Olise. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble.